Hi, it's to Michelle Birdsong, Eve, mother of all living, daughter of the sun. You're looking at a picture of the son of the sun, Govinda Singh Dhillon, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, and the son of the sun, Michael Bublé, Adam. Okay, this is page 1 of part 1. I forgot to read it for part 1, so I'm going to read it now. This is actually part 2 of Eve Says God is a Hermaphrodite. Dr. E. Michael Jones explains that the word in Greek means logos, which has many meanings, including logic, reason, order. So, in the beginning was a logical creation, an orderly creation with a reason for everything about it. The logical order of things was with God. He kept the order of logic with him, his plan, because the word is God. God is logical, reasonable. So that's a explanation of the phrase, in the beginning was the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Okay? I recommend you watch a video, Tucker Carlson, son of Eve. He is a member of the Holy Royal Family of true humans, good gods, geniuses, and saints. And the video is called Tucker Carlson Here's Why Whitmer Wants Michigan Residents Quiet and Subservient During Coronavirus Crisis. And it's by Tucker Carlson and Fox News. Okay, note from Eve. Biblical Hebrew, sometimes called Classical Hebrew, is an archaic form of the Hebrew language. The very first translation of the Hebrew Bible was into Greek. This is known as the Septuagint. This word, whatever this word is, 50, 60, 70, 80, which later became the received text of the Old Testament in the Catholic Church and the basis of its canon. This is the Biblical Language Wikipedia site. The Quran is largely the Old Testament, said Alexander the Great, now the Russian green card holder, American resident, former U.S. Army contractor in Iraq, member of the Holy Royal Family at all, being Alexander Danilian, Eve's son in a past life, and her bodyguard this life. Watch a video at Michelle Birdsong Uploads called Beer versus Weed, and watch part 2 of it at the Mainstreaming Clues to the Marginalized channel. Beer versus Weed, part 2. Okay, now, Adam was not made from dirt or clay alone. Adam was made in the image of God. God is a hermaphrodite. Therefore, so are his children. He made Angel Michelle from the feminine part, Pa's and Dad. He fashioned an erectile part for her just, as a male part has the penis decoded. P for present, E for energy, N for enter, I for pleasure. Present energy, enter pleasure, source. That's what a penis is. Penis is a source of pleasure, energy enters. And urine exits, as does semen exit the penis. Okay. The clitoris is the only organ built just for pleasure for two. When it is tickled and succumbs to pleasure, so does her husband, unable to resist succumb to pleasure. So they succumb together. The vagina folded, as explained by a victim of incest. The vagina was folded to create a penis, or the penis was unfolded to create a vagina. The children of God are soulmates. That is, the girl angel Michelle is the soulmate, Eve, of angel Michael, Adam. And she's a soulmate, Mary Magdalene, of angel Gabriel, Jesus Christ. That's why she has two husbands. Eve had 5 children with Adam. That's Cain, Abel, Seth, A1 the girl, and Azura, also a girl child. But Jesus was killed before he and Mary Magdalene created a baby. However, April 2018 in Fayetteville, North Carolina, they made a baby, Aria Elizabeth Michelle. And later that month, she and her father, the son, also made a baby, Giancarlo Arturo, the twin of Aria. If you try this with your brother or father, you will have abnormal children, like the Pakistani Muslims, men of incest who immigrated to England whose consciences do not work. They gang rape the white girls in London and elsewhere without feeling the least bit guilty. Evil is their nature. They were conceived by evil, wrongdoing parents who were doing wrong, so that's the kind of DNA they have. However, if cellular biologist Bruce Lipton and geologist with a spiritual bent Greg Braden are correct when they say we are now victims of our genes, our thoughts can override our subconscious programming. So if those people of incest want to be good, they can, with much effort, however, they can change. Eve, the creator of Talk and Share Therapy, guided by Jesus Christ, can teach people to become aware of what they are doing even when they're acting out their past lives, their subconscious programming, which releases them. Talk and Share releases them from habit, and they have a choice. They can choose to be good. The babies Mary Magdalene made with Jesus Christ and with their father, the Son, was made in the invisible realm within, not without in the physical, and they never touched her. Although when the conditions are right, they will be born into the physical. And they never touched her, just as Stevie Wonder never touched her physically, but made a baby with her, Robin Michelle Birdsong, nor did the prophet Isaiah, Dr. Maestro Isaiah Jackson, with whom she made her daughter, Melanie Lynn Spear, never touched her mother physically. Not the fickle finger of fate, as the tickle of finger can't be faked. Now that I know the reason for my existence, God created me from the feminine part of my brothers, Angel Michael, whom God had created in his own image, had projected from himself. Now that I know the reason for my existence, I have peace of mind. Image. I'm a G for God, E for energy. I'm a God energy. God used his energy to make me. Me. M-E, me. E-V-E, Eve, energy. Me, Eve, energy. Clitoris definition. A small, sensitive, erectile part of the female genitals at the anterior end of the vulva. Me, Eve, energy. Me, Eve, victorious energy, clitoris. C for C, L for love, I for I, T for T, O for O, R for R, I for I, U for U, S. Female, made feminine, F-E-M, by the M-A-L-E, male. Matter, Adam's will and Eve's energy are what matters. Adam's willingness to keep tickling until Eve's energy is released matters. C, love, pleasure. C, love, pleasure. T for tickling, O for order, R for her, I for pleasure, and U-S for us. She, Eve energy, love, pleasure, tickling, order, her pleasure, us, Adam and Eve. He, her, ripple, pleasure, as sure Eve energy release us, Adam and Eve. Pleasure, we come together. When Adam tickles Eve's clit, he also becomes aroused, and when she comes, he can't help but come. Two as one, together they come, they become satisfied, gratified. They feel all right. Sex is the basis of life, the foundation of feeling. All is right with the world. Tweet from Adam being Michael Bublé. I think I got flour in my eye. The Phoenix, the 10th man. That's the name of the video he posted to Twitter. Together we will rise again, and it's worth watching. What he means by getting flowers in his eye brought tears to his eyes. So I recommend this. Together we will rise again. Stay safe. Stay home. Stay strong. Hashtag we rise together. As your clitoris rises, my penis rises. That's what we rise together means. Hashtag COVID-19. C for come, O for order. V for victory, ID for identified. Come, order, victory, identified. 1-9. One mind, body and soul. We come together when we correctly play our role. You tickle, I feel. Together we come and we feel a thrill. That our trust and love is a big real deal. Love is becoming the other person. Love is losing your identity and succumbing to pleasure. Everybody, in sex with your wife, everybody is a hermaphrodite, but they are ordered, mild read, by their biology to be a boy or a girl. Ordered, O for order, R for her, D for design, E for energy, mild red. Order, her design, energy, mild red. That means she has a clitoris by their biology. Biology. B for boy, E for energy, I for I, O for order, L for will, O for ob, G-U-Y for guy. Biology. Boy energy I, pleasure order, will of guy. Okay, the guy thing is the will. Okay, there. T-H-E for thee, H-E for he, I for pleasure, R for her. The he pleasure, her, tickle her clitoris. He tickle her clitoris. The heir her to the throne. Her is heir to the throne. The R for her, TH for thee, OE and E for one. The throne, the her, the one, order into energy. Okay? Eve is about energy. Up here it shows you the atom. The boy is about will. Her role is to stay focused, to stay aware of her clitoris and what it's experiencing as it is being tickled. His part and what she is feeling. That's her role, to be aware of what she's experiencing and what she's feeling. His part is to stay conscious of what he's doing so he doesn't hurt her, because she's sensitive. Her clitoris is sensitive. So he can stay gentle. Yet he must be strong enough, his will must be strong enough to not stop, to keep tickling, to keep a steady rhythm until she succumbs. Then he allows himself to succumb, and they succumb together. That is bliss. That is nirvana. Definition of succumb by Merriam-Webster. Succumb definition is to yield to superior strength or force or overpowering appeal or desire. The Free Dictionary said definition is to yield, succumb, succeed, come, Michelle Birdsong, relay, play to Michael Bublé, pray to Jesus Christ, you will not fail, and let your mind wander. Uganda, UG for ugly, anda, plain, explain. I can't please you, I can only tease you. I don't have what it takes to forsake my pain. So I'll blame for being a lame. I can't tickle my dame. Long enough she and I came. I'm ashamed. A-S-H-A-M, a sham, E for energy, a sham energy. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, is what I'm used to doing. I need the skill of concentrating on you, of contemplating you. I can't fake it, I can't come before you. Am I man enough to do what I need to do? To tickle you so appealing, so steady till you can't resist the feeling? That's been building. No machine can feel as good as my touch. No AI can love you. No AI can succumb with you. My love for you will make me do what I gotta do to satisfy you. If I have to tickle your clit for an hour, I won't let my finger quit, nor will it flick, too slow or too quick. All that matters to me is that I give you this, a long, rhythmic, gentle kiss with my fingertip and your warm clit. Both are God's gifts, like a guitar riff. You can't freeze, you gotta keep going. You're sure to please if you don't quit. And she's paying attention to the feeling her clit is feeling. And then her back is stiffening and your semen spilling. Knowing when she's ovulating, you two can be creating with the pole in the hole. It can squirt and fertilize her egg, and a baby's birth will be well worth the work. Let's hope you're her ideal. Her ideal, ID for identity. Eve energy, A for Adam's will. Her ideal identity is Eve's will and Eve's energy and Adam's will. Identity of the entity is Eve's energy and Adam's will. The first moment she saw you in her imagination, you gave her a thrill. The divine spark from heaven made you and her baby real. And then one day after marriage, during the honeymoon period, which talk and share can make last forever. The physical intercourse happened, and sooner or later the baby comes down the birth canal into the physical, and soon to cry for and hopefully receive liquid gold, mother's teat, to eat, to suck. Your baby will be a sucker for the real thing, and this is what sex, the basis of life, is supposed to bring, a reason for Jesus and Adam to sing. Love is the thing. Okay, I'm going to stop now because, well, let me keep going. Love is the most important thing. Love is the real thing because the sun conjunct Venus. You can take part in his bright light. If you've got sight, you can feel his heat. Unless you like being cold, being frigid, you can feel life from the living foods you eat, fruits, plants that he provides you, unless you prefer to feed upon the dead. Fruit in botany. A fruit is a seed-bearing structure in flowering plants, also known as angiosperms. Angel Gabriel, pleasure, mild red ordered. Sperms. She present Eve her grooms, fill her womb, mild red birdsong, sing, baby a tune, Stevie Wonder. You are the sunshine of my life, Eve energy. That's why I'll always be around. You are the apple of my eye. I can't face you, but I can taste you in my mind. You're the only one whose baby is really mine. Edwin had eyesight, yet he too was blind. Be will of a train, my of thought of a kind. My kin daughter is Robin Michelle Birdsong. Fruit, formed from the ovary. After flowering, on the other hand, in botanical uses, fruit includes many structures that are not commonly called fruits, such as bean pods, corn kernels, tomatoes, and wheat grains. From Fruit Wikipedia. Wow, I finished the whole thing. Thank you for watching part 2 of God is a Hermaphrodite, and so are you. So long.